Welcome to my YouTube channel. Every coin has a history where history meets hidden fortune. Here I share real videos of rare and old coins, including pieces worth millions that can truly change a collector's life. If you love coin hunting, rare finds, and valuable treasures, this channel is your guide to the world of priceless coins. Have you ever looked at a modern $50 and wondered if it could secretly be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving into two powerful and often overlooked U.S. coins, the 1990D and the 1999D Washington $50, coins that many people once dismissed as ordinary, yet collectors now recognize as hidden treasures of modern American numismatics. These $50 come from a time when $50 were quietly disappearing from everyday circulation, making high-quality examples surprisingly rare today, especially in very fine condition with strong details and clean surfaces. What makes these coins truly exciting is not just their dates, but the possibility of rare mint errors, exceptional strike quality, proof-like finishes, and condition rarities that have pushed certain examples into the hundreds and even toward the $2,000 range at major auctions. In this video, we'll uncover the unique features, historical importance, and real market value behind the 1990D and 1999D $50, so make sure you watch until the end, because the coin you already own could be worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1990 Washington $50, a name many collectors use when referring to the legacy of George Washington's influence on U.S. coinage and the continued tradition of American $50, stands today as a fascinating and often underestimated piece in modern numismatic history, especially when found in very fine condition, because this era of $50 represents a transitional moment where circulation coins quietly disappeared from everyday use while still being struck in large numbers, making surviving high-grade examples increasingly desirable, and when a 1990 $50 shows sharp detail, strong luster, clean fields, and minimal wear, collectors immediately take notice of its bold portrait, well-defined lettering, and balanced strike that reflects the quality standards of the U.S. Mint at the end of the 20th century. What makes the 1990 issue truly unique is not just its date, but the potential for rare minting errors, exceptional strike quality, proof-like surfaces, low population top-graded specimens, and special varieties that have pushed certain examples into the spotlight of major auctions, where serious collectors compete aggressively, sometimes driving prices from hundreds of dollars into the thousands for certified coins with exceptional eye appeal or rare anomalies. And historically, $50 from this period symbolize the shift from everyday commerce to collector-driven demand, meaning that coins once overlooked in pocket change are now rediscovered as hidden treasures, especially as modern collectors focus more on condition rarity rather than mintage numbers alone. The market value of a 1990 $50 in very fine to near mint condition continues to grow as more collectors build complete date and mint collections, while top-graded coins, error strikes, and special proof issues have demonstrated strong performance in the coin market, reinforcing the idea that even modern coins can hold significant historical and financial importance. And when you hold a 1990 $50 today, you are not just holding a coin, but a symbol of America's evolving monetary history, a reminder of Washington's enduring legacy on U.S. coinage ideals, and a potential investment piece that proves rare value is not limited to ancient or silver-heavy coins, because in the world of numismatics, condition, rarity, and story can elevate an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Continuing the story of the 1990 Washington $50, collectors and historians alike often emphasize how this coin reflects a quiet but powerful shift in American numismatics, because by 1990 $50 were no longer commonly used in daily transactions, which resulted in many coins being saved in rolls or mint sets while only a limited number survived with true very fine detail after circulation. And this scarcity of well-preserved circulated examples adds an unexpected layer of desirability, especially when the coin displays crisp hair details on Washington's portrait, strong rim definition, and clear separation in the lettering and devices. Another unique feature that drives big market value is the presence of mint state characteristics on coins originally intended for circulation, including mirrored fields, frosted devices, or unusually sharp strikes that rival proof coins, and when such examples are professionally graded and certified, they can attract serious attention at auctions, where collectors are willing to pay hundreds or even climb toward the $2,000 range for coins that stand out as condition rarities or rare varieties. From a historical perspective, the 1990 half-dollar also represents the closing decade of traditional U.S. coin circulation before the rise of digital payments, making it a symbolic artifact of a changing economic era. And this emotional connection, combined with growing global interest in American coinage, continues to push demand upward, proving that even a modern half-dollar can transform into a high-value collectible when rarity, preservation, and historical context align perfectly in the eyes of the numismatic market. As interest in modern U.S. coinage continues to rise, the 1990 Washington half-dollar has gained renewed attention from both new and experienced collectors who now recognize that value is not determined by age alone but by a powerful combination of condition, scarcity, and collector demand. And in very fine condition, this coin becomes especially appealing because it preserves the artistic strength of the design while still carrying the authentic story of circulation-era America, with smooth yet detailed surfaces that reveal careful handling over decades. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1990 half-dollar is the possibility of discovering overlooked varieties such as double dies, off-center strikes, weak strikes with dramatic visual contrast, or coins struck on improper planchettes, all of which can dramatically increase market value and turn an ordinary-looking coin into a headline-worthy collectible. And when such examples are authenticated and graded by top certification services, their prices can soar into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, driven by competitive bidding and the desire of collectors to own something truly rare from a period often ignored. Beyond monetary value, this coin carries strong historical significance as a reminder of the final years when half-dollars were still produced for circulation, representing the end of an era and the beginning of a collector-focused future. And this emotional and historical weight continues to fuel demand, making the 1990 Washington half-dollar a powerful example of how modern coins can evolve into respected and valuable pieces of numismatic history. In today's rapidly evolving coin market, the 1990 Washington half-dollar continues to surprise collectors because it perfectly demonstrates how modern-era coins can develop strong long-term value when preserved in very fine or better condition. And as more people enter numismatics through online auctions, social media, and YouTube education channels, demand for standout examples from overlooked years has increased dramatically, placing the 1990 issue firmly on the radar of serious buyers. Collectors closely study surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal, knowing that coins with clean fields, natural toning, and balanced wear often command premium prices, especially when they represent the top surviving examples of their kind. And this focus on quality over quantity has helped push select 1990 half-dollars into the hundreds and even near $2,000 range when exceptional characteristics are present. Historically, these coins also capture a nostalgic moment in American life, symbolizing a time when physical currency still played a central role in commerce, before digital transactions reshaped the economy. And that connection adds emotional value that goes beyond metal content. As years pass and fewer high-grade examples remain available, the 1990 Washington half-dollar stands as a reminder that hidden treasures can exist in plain sight, and for collectors willing to research, preserve, and certify their coins, this once common half-dollar can transform into a respected, high-value collectible with a meaningful place in U.S. coin history. The 1999 Washington half-dollar with the D Mint mark, a term many collectors use when speaking about the broader legacy of Washington's influence on U.S. coinage and the continued tradition of American half-dollars, stands as a remarkable and often overlooked modern collectible, especially when preserved in very fine condition, because 1999 represents a key moment at the edge of a new millennium when the U.S. Mint was producing coins during a period of major public excitement, changing technology, and growing interest in collectibles, and half dollars from this year quietly moved further away from everyday circulation, making well-preserved examples far scarcer today than their original mintage numbers might suggest. In very fine condition, a 1999 D half dollar displays strong design details, clear and bold lettering, well-defined rims, and smooth yet attractive surfaces that immediately catch the eye of collectors who understand that condition rarity drives value in modern numismatics. And what truly sets this coin apart are its unique features, including the potential for sharp strikes from Denver mint presses, attractive natural toning, prooflike fields on circulation strikes, and rare mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, or die cracks, all of which can dramatically elevate its desirability and push its market value into the hundreds or even toward the $2,000 range when professionally graded and authenticated. Historically, the 1999 half dollar also carries symbolic importance as one of the last half dollars struck before the year 2000, representing the closing chapter of 20th century American coinage and a time when traditional currency was beginning to give way to digital payments, a transition that has made tangible coins from this era increasingly nostalgic and collectible. In today's coin market, serious collectors actively seek high-grade 1999 D half dollars to complete date and mint collections, invest in condition rarities, or hunt for rare varieties that stand out in auction listings. And as demand continues to grow while the supply of truly fine examples shrinks, this coin proves that modern half dollars can achieve significant historical and financial importance, showing that a carefully preserved 1999 Washington half dollar is not just a piece of metal, but a powerful symbol of American monetary history with the potential to become a high-value treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the evolving world of coin collecting. Building on its historical and collectible importance, the 1999 D Washington half dollar continues to attract growing attention because it perfectly illustrates how modern coins can rise in value when the right factors come together, and collectors today understand that rarity is often created by condition, not age, meaning that a half dollar from 1999 preserved in very fine condition with sharp design elements, smooth fields, and balanced wear can be far more desirable than older coins that suffered heavy circulation, especially as many half dollars from this period were stored improperly or handled without care. Another key factor driving big market value is certification, because when a 1999 D half dollar is professionally graded and encapsulated, it gains instant credibility in the marketplace, opening the door to competitive bidding at major auctions where standout examples, particularly those with exceptional eye appeal or confirmed mint errors, have sold for prices ranging from several $100s to nearly $2,000, and this upward price movement reflects a broader trend in numismatics where collectors increasingly focus on late 20th century coins as the next frontier of serious collecting. Beyond numbers and grades, this coin also tells a deeper story about the end of widespread half-dollar circulation in the United States, capturing a moment when physical currency was still tangible and familiar but already beginning to fade from daily life. And this emotional connection, combined with strong demand and shrinking supply of top-quality examples, ensures that the 1999 D Washington half dollar remains a compelling subject for collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts who recognize that even modern coins can carry both meaningful heritage and the potential for impressive long-term value. As the modern coin market continues to mature, the 1999 D Washington half dollar stands out as a powerful reminder that important numismatic stories are still being written, even for coins struck within our lifetime, and collectors increasingly study this issue for subtle details such as die quality, strike pressure, luster retention, and surface preservation, knowing that these elements separate ordinary examples from true condition rarities that command premium prices. Coins in very fine condition that show strong hair detail on Washington's portrait, crisp edge lettering, and minimal distractions in the fields often become centerpieces in advanced collections, and when combined with rare characteristics like dye varieties, dramatic errors, or unusually proof-like finishes, their market value can rise into the hundreds or even approach the $2,000 level under the right circumstances. Historically, the 1999 half-dollar also reflects the excitement and uncertainty surrounding the turn of the millennium, a period when many Americans saved coins as souvenirs of a new era, unintentionally reducing the number of well-circulated yet attractive examples available today. And this paradox of high mintage but limited quality survivors continues to fuel collector demand. As years pass and awareness grows, the 1999 D Washington half-dollar proves that modern U.S. coinage is no longer just spare change, but a legitimate field of study and investment, offering collectors the chance to discover hidden value, preserve history, and participate in a market where knowledge, patience, and condition can transform an overlooked half-dollar into a respected and potentially high-value collectible. Looking toward the future of numismatics, the 1999 D Washington half-dollar holds a unique position because it represents both the end of a century and the beginning of a new collecting mindset, where education, digital research, and global auctions allow collectors from around the world to compete for standout examples. And this increased visibility has only strengthened the coin's market presence, especially for pieces preserved in very fine condition with attractive eye appeal. Collectors now pay close attention to original surfaces, natural toning patterns, and consistent wear, understanding that these qualities signal authenticity and long-term desirability. And when a 1999 D half-dollar combines these traits with rare mint errors or top population grades, its value can escalate dramatically, reaching into the hundreds or even approaching $2,000 in high-demand scenarios. Beyond financial potential, this coin captures a meaningful cultural moment, symbolizing the final chapter of 20th-century American coin production before rapid technological change reshaped how money is used and collected. And this historical context adds depth and emotional resonance that appeals to both seasoned numismatists and new enthusiasts. As time moves forward and fewer high-quality examples remain available, the 1999 D Washington half-dollar continues to gain respect and recognition, proving that modern coins, when carefully studied and preserved, can become lasting pieces of American history with real collectible and investment value.